welcome to another session of Let's Be Connected. I'm Shaima from Near East University, and I'll be your guest again for today's live session. So without any further ado, I'm going to invite today's guest, Professor Dr. Tulen Saner, the Honorable Dean of the Faculty of Tourism, as well as the President of the Tourism Research Center at Near East University. Dear Professor, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us here today.
The pleasure is shared. I would like to first thank you on behalf of the whole team to have accepted our invitation for today for the Let's Be Connected program. It is one of our innovative programs which has recently been created in order to bring the lecturers, students, prospective students, as well as the officers at the international office together. So I think we are ready to be connected with you today.
Yeah, sure.
So without jumping into the general questions, I would like to actually give you the floor to first introduce yourself, to give our viewers, as well as whoever's watching us back home or whoever's going to watch us later, to give all of us some information about you, your journey, how did you reach to Near East University, and what is your position currently?
Okay. I started my higher education in the UK, Department of Business Administration, and in 1993 returned to Cyprus and completed my degree at Near East University. I am the first student to graduate, and I'm really honored from the Business Administration Department at the Near East University. Later on, continued with my studies and received MA in International Relations in 1995. In 1996-97 academic year, was offered the job as a full-time faculty member by our founding rector, Dr. Suat İlgünsever. And in 1997, received my MBA from the Business Administration Department. In 2006, received my PhD in Business Administration. In 2009-2010 academic year, I was granted a Tourism Management Scholarship at the School of Tourism Bournemouth University through an European Union scholarship program. In 2009, I was appointed as the Director of School of Tourism and Hotel Management, and today I serve as a founding Dean of Faculty of Tourism. This is my journey.
Very, very impressive, Professor. Thank you so much for having shared your journey with us. It's actually very impressive because we see you go way back to the very roots of Near East University, and then now you have reached this status. It's very nice to have someone like you today with us, and I'm sure that the audience is very excited to have you as well. We see that we have some of your students who are praising you already in the comments, so that's great.
Yeah. I've been in the Near East University. Yeah, I've been in Near East University 23 years now.
That's amazing. So you are one of the first, and hopefully all of our students, all of our prospective students, they can come, they will see that we have they will be taught by someone, and they will be assisted and mentored by someone who has been here from the very beginning. This is actually a great honor. So dear prospective students, please take note. So if you will allow me now, I'm just going to go into the context of the faculty and the department directly. So you are the Dean of the Faculty of Tourism. Maybe you can give us some information, general information about the faculty, and then we'll jump into the Department of Tourism and Hotel Management, which we have as the particular department related to tourism in the faculty. So,
okay.
Yeah, please.
Faculty of Tourism, we have 3 departments. Department of Tourism and Management, in English stream and in Turkish stream, and as well as gastronomy. Mm-hmm. And Faculty of Tourism aims to prepare students for managerial and academic positions in their future career by providing them with contemporary education program that caters to the needs of the tourism industry. All of the academic and administrative staff work with a team spirit towards training students to serve the needs of the tourism industry. Equipped with the required know-how, the students learn to think analytically and learn how to successfully lead a business in the international tourism industry as managers, entrepreneurs, and consultants. And also studying in a diverse cultural environment, the students gain experience in dealing with different cultures. This is no doubt is one of the key factors for our students to be successful in the tourism industry. When it comes to the curriculum is prepared to equip students with core business skills and gives insights to the tourism industry. The medium of teaching is, as I said, in English, and there is also a Turkish stream in addition to English for tourism. Mm-hmm. The students are also required to take elective courses in our department, such as Russian, German, Italian, French, and Arabic. And we have the computer laboratories in our faculty, which offer our students the opportunity to learn world's most advanced and widely used programs, such as Amadeus and Suite 8. Mm-hmm. Department of Tourism and Hotel Management aims to provide the students with required education to become academics, administrators in public and private sector. Our program focuses on people skills, problem-solving skills, and of course, creativity required to be professional in the industry. The practical application of course taught in the classroom are made possible through the use of university facilities, Dorana, Oasis, and Mimosa hotels. As you know, Dorana Hotel is in Girne, Oasis Hotel is in Bela Pais, and Mimosa Hotel is in Mausa. Residents, the MA Ship, Dorana Tourism and Travel Agency, restaurants, cafeterias, and the guest house on the campus, which makes our school exceptional, which makes our faculty exceptional among other tourism faculties. In addition to all this, summer internship as part of the curriculum provides the students the opportunity of on-the-job training and post-placement. Once they finish their training, most of our students are placed in these hotels, restaurants, and tourism and travel agencies. Compulsory summer internship allows students to develop the skills and knowledge learned in the classroom and combine theory with practice. Department of Tourism and Hotel Management, through the career days held each year, helps the students to place in a practical training in reputable workplaces at the end of the first and the third years of their study. Duration of the program is 4 years, where students are required to complete 48 courses, and also students have the option to opt for a double major in this department. So this is a brief of our Department of Tourism and Hotel Management.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. You have the major the students will have a good overview of the faculty in general. So thank you for that. And we have seen that prospective students have commented that they are taking notes. So now if we have to jump into the context of the classroom. If we jump into the context of the classroom, so let's say now you're in the classroom, we have current students. What can students learn about the assessment methods that you yourself, as a lecturer or other professors, other lecturers of the faculty, what are the types of assessment methods that they use, particularly in the classroom or maybe outside, or forms of assignments, etc.? Can you please enlighten us about this?
Yeah, sure. As you all know, assessment methods are the tools and instruments for collecting information to determine the exact extent to which students demonstrate desired learning outcomes. Of course, depending on the learning outcomes of the course, a variety of assessment methods are used by our instructors. For example, exams, quizzes, tests, take-home exams, assignments, individual and group presentation, and other assessments that lecturers administer on a regular basis in their classroom. Some of our lecturers or instructors, they do field trips as well, and they do projects as well, but these are the main assessment tools used in our classrooms.
Mm-hmm. You did mention in your previous answer, you did mention that there are some activities that you do, some activities that are available in the departments. So, what can you tell the students, the prospective students, or those who haven't reached that step yet, those who are current students but haven't reached there yet? What can you tell them about the opportunities that they have? Maybe the same activities or some other activities, some other tips and hints that they can use to actually broaden their understanding and better grasp what is being taught to them in the departments.
Okay, first of all, I must say that I'm so grateful to our founding rector, Dr. Suat Günsel, and chairman of Board of Trustees, Professor Dr. İrfan Suat Günsel, for exceptional opportunity provided to our students by the university's various facilities, such as tourism and travel agencies, hotels, restaurants, and residence for practical learning purposes. In addition to this, Ireland has an abundance of five-star hotels that offers the opportunity to our students for practical learning, as well as for the summer internship. Workshops and field trips are another great opportunity for the students to broaden their understanding of the subject. Every semester, we make sure that there is a minimum of 2 workshops and field studies are organized for the students. For example, last workshop before the COVID-19 was to Ballıköy in Yeşilırmak area, where students gained information about tourism activities in an eco-village. Here, students were able to put their theoretical knowledge into practice. Also, every year a trip is organized to ITB Berlin, the world's leading travel and trade show, which is the world's largest tourism trade fair, where students can experience the whole world of travel at ITB Berlin, all in one location. Countries, cities and regions, tour operators, online booking portals and hotels, and many other service providers from over 180 countries present their products and services. Worldwide Travel Market is another event which takes place in UK for the global travel industry. Almost 5,000 exhibiting companies take part at World Travel Market, which takes place in London, to showcase their destination products and services. The benefit of attending such fairs with our students is that the students can acknowledge real business life at a real business setting where most of the agreements are signed and they determine the future of tourism in the world. The students can enrich their experience, encounter with people from all over the world, and valuable first-hand knowledge through personal interactions with international professionals. I think this is a great opportunity given to our students provided by the university and our faculty. Another feature that helps broaden the students' understanding of the subject and also help them to conduct further research is the university's grant library. The grant library is the biggest and most comprehensive library of Eastern Mediterranean region, with over 1 million printed materials and 115 million electronic sources, where several national and international conferences are held. The grant library is open to our students every day, and also possible to access all materials online, which was really useful for our students, especially during the pandemic. During the lockdown, the students had the chance to go into library, research, and do their homeworks and projects accordingly. So I think these are the great opportunities given to our students by the university.
Indeed. Thank you, Professor. You brushed over all of the opportunities very nicely, and you provided a lot of information as well about our facilities. So, indeed, prospective students as well as the current students who are here, they can all say that they are very well exposed to good services that they can use constantly. Even the library, as you mentioned, since we have the library available online, the resources available online, they are not restricted even in such a period where there is the pandemic, and they are maybe they feel that they're stuck at home, but they can still move forward in that regard. So thank you once more for your answer. answer, dear Professor. I will now move to the topic of summer training programs. At Near East University, we have a lot of our departments which are prescribing summer training programs. But what can you tell us about the Faculty of Tourism, or any department in particular under this faculty? Do those departments prescribe compulsory summer training, or do they have any alternative training whereby students can put their theoretical knowledge to practice?
Yeah, summer trainings and internships are a must for a Faculty of Tourism for all the departments. We cannot do without summer internships. Students are required to complete 100 days of compulsory summer internship. So 50 days of summer internship is conducted after completing first year of the study. Remaining 50 days of summer internship is conducted after the students complete third year of their studies. During summer internships, the students experience professional life in the tourism industry, learn by doing, and apply their knowledge in a real business environment, thus using their theoretical and practical knowledge within the field, which is hands-on experience. That's how I explain it. So our students have the chance to have the hands-on experience with required summer internships.
Thank you so much. So it is, like you mentioned, it is compulsory. And I would like to add another question here, maybe like as a follow-up question, because we have a lot of international students, foreign students, who come here to study. What can you tell us about the opportunity of them conducting these training or these internships abroad and then coming here? Is there such a possibility?
Yes, they can conduct their summer internships anywhere they want, so long as it's a 5-star and 4 and 5-star hotels and A-rated travel agencies. So they can conduct their summer internship anywhere they like, and we have students that they conduct their internships outside Cyprus. But here in Cyprus, we give our students the opportunity to conduct their summer internship within our hotels and travel agencies.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like you mentioned, we are very grateful to have already assigned agencies and partners and hotels that we are partnered with, whereby students can actually be linked with and do their internships. So I hope that our viewers are taking note right now. So now I will move to the student as an individual. Can you please, dear Professor, tell us, in your opinion and in your expertise, how can you qualify a successful student?
Okay, students, our prospective students and students in the faculty at the moment, if they want to be successful, and if I want to, if they want to be qualified as a successful student, they have to have the skill of problem solving, teamwork. They have to have good communication skills, empathy and emotional intelligence, and also use of advanced theoretical and practical knowledge within the field. If they have these qualities, I'm sure they will be very successful.
Thank you again for your answer. So obviously the qualities that you mentioned, they all reflect on the departments that you have mentioned that is under the faculty. So it is a full package that students have to take note and have when they are coming here for these departments. So thank you once more. Now moving from our undergraduate programs to our postgraduate programs. We do have postgraduate programs related to the departments available for the undergraduate programs. So what can you tell those students who are right about to finish their undergraduate programs in the related departments, and or those who have already graduated and they are at the point where they have to consider postgraduate studies? What are the advantages for them to pursue their studies and not remain as they are? And obviously in the context of pursuing the postgraduate studies at Near East University.
Okay, students who continue their studies with us have access to high quality education provided by professional faculty members. This is the first thing that I want to say for our prospective students and students at the faculty at the moment. The nearest university provides scholarships for the postgraduate students, which gives an opportunity for our students and prospective students to continue with their education. Students who continue their education at the postgraduate level can enhance their knowledge and gain advanced skills in the area of tourism and hospitality industry. Another reason why students choose to continue their graduate studies with us is that the students of nearest university are provided with all-round on-campus facilities and opportunities such as sports fields, shops, restaurants, dormitories with a capacity of 5,000 people, health and fitness centers, hospitals, cafes, student clubs, radio TV centers, library, Olympic swimming pool, national and international banks, travel agencies, post office scheduled coaches travel between city and airport from early morning till late night, 24-hour security and health services. So it's not only the education, quality education that they would receive, so they have the full campus with all the facilities serving to our students. So this is another reason why our students, they stay with us, because they already know the environment and they know their lecturers, they're familiar with the environment, and they're sure that they will get the best quality education from the professionals.
Thank you so much for this wonderful advocacy of our university as well as our faculties and services. Before moving to the next question, I'm just going to brush up on what you mentioned regarding the scholarship application. So we do have postgraduate scholarships opportunities for our prospective students, especially as our honorable guest today mentioned. So tune in till the end of this video. I'm going to give you some information about how to apply for the postgraduate scholarship, which is whose application period is actually still open. So tune in. We will give you all the information required at the end of this video. So now, Professor, I'm going to move to the next context of today's session. So we have talked about undergraduate programs, postgraduate programs. What about now the working sector? So obviously, graduation, whether it's undergraduates or postgraduates, students, I mean, the individuals who were once students, they now have to become working individuals. So what can you tell them about the job opportunities in this regard?
Okay. Yeah, there is a wide range of career opportunities, I can say that. Students graduating from the Faculty of Tourism from all departments are employed both in private and public sector. And wherever I go, I see my graduated students working in different places in the tourism industry. Demand for qualified staff, as we all well know, in the tourism industry is on the rise. Graduated students can find job opportunities, especially in the lodging industry, the travel industry, and the food and beverage industry. And the other thing that I want to say to our prospective students that we guarantee a job to our successful graduates. This is another point that distinguishes us and makes us exceptional among other tourism faculties. So there is no faculty that would guarantee jobs to their successful students. With the help of our university, we do that as well.
Thank you so much for your answer once more, dear Professor. So it is indeed very nice for our students to hear that the job opportunities, they have a very vast range. So thank you for that. And I believe that all of these pieces of advice, they can still get them from their faculty advisor or all throughout their educational periods. So they can still reach out for advice. Right.
Yes, they can always reach me. And during their studies, we find our students part-time jobs as well, so they can support themselves, so they don't depend on their families at all times. So this is another opportunity that we give our students while they're studying with us.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. So it's very nice for them to hear as well that they can always reach out, because this is always it's a very important aspect, especially like you mentioned, those who are coming from abroad and they are here, and sometimes they might feel stranded, but nearest university and its honorable faculty members and academic staff, they are always here to help them out. So this is one thing that they can look forward to. So thank you so much one more for your answer. So now, again, keeping into consideration the huge percentage of international students that prefer our university, they come here with the biggest question of the accreditation, or whenever they are looking up for universities abroad, they do have a concern about the accreditation. So can you brush up a little bit on the accreditation of our diploma in this particular program?
Okay, our diploma is a 4-year diploma, and it's accredited by YÖK and YÖDAC, and we're on the way to get international accreditation as well very soon, and then I will announce this whenever we get it. And YÖK is, as most of our students, they know, and I think our prospective students know as well, YÖK is the Council of Higher Education in Turkey. And YÖDAC is Higher Education Planning and Evaluation Accreditation and Coordination Council in TRNC, and all of our programs are accredited by YÖK and YÖDAC.
Thank you so much. And you did mention that there will be announcements once they are in order. And I would like to add to this answer to say that in case you need any information, I'm addressing myself to our viewers right now, in case you need any additional information about our accreditations, you can just visit our university website and you have a whole page on the accreditations. And if you have any other question, you can always contact the International Students Office and you will be helped accordingly. So now the most interesting question, I believe, given this current situation, what can you tell us about the online classes, and how was this transition for you personally and the whole faculty or the departmental members? How did you guys take this whole COVID-19 wave? How did you manage with the whole shift from normative to online, and how did you carry out the classes and the exams? What can you tell us about that?
Okay, online classes have been very practical and useful for our students, especially, as you said, during the COVID-19 lockdown. Classes and exams have been conducted from Moodle, which was really easy for our students to reach. With the decision of our university's top management, we started online education in a very short time after the lockdown. Thanks to our founding rector, Dr. Suati Günsel, and chairman of Board of Trustees, Professor Dr. İrfan Suat Günsel, for the infrastructure they have provided for us. Without this infrastructure, it wasn't going to be possible. The infrastructure has enabled us to switch to online education successfully. Both members of staff, myself, and the students adapted to the system very fast with no problems. With the online system, students have the chance to attend classes from wherever they are with no geographical boundaries and watch recorded videos if they were unable to attend live lessons. As you know, some of our students were already back in their countries with the chance provided by the online education. These students, they had the chance to enter their classes even in their home countries.
Thank you so much. Indeed, Mary's University did not leave any stone unturned when it came to actually assessing to the repercussions of this pandemic on their students. Like you mentioned, students who were back home in their home countries, and then this happened. So no stones were left unturned in this regard. They could all continue with their education, and no one was left behind. And even those who had difficulties, they were assessed as fast as possible, and they could catch up and they could cover whatever they had missed. So this is yet another huge achievement of Nearest University, and I believe that our prospective students can take note of that as well, because we have adapted to such a pandemic in such a short time. So thank you once more for your question, dear Professor. We have unfortunately reached towards the end of this session. We would have loved to have you for a longer time, but I'm sure we are going to have you for another session, hopefully. But before you leave, may I ask you one last question? If you may tell our prospective students who are interested in such a faculty or the related departments, what advice can you give them so that they can get pieces of advice from someone of your status, and maybe they should indeed lean towards this career?
Okay, I would like to say our prospective students that studying in the department and in the Faculty of Tourism as well opens many doors in the worldwide, because a career in hospitality has no limits. So whatever program you study under Faculty of Tourism, there are unlimited chances for you to get jobs all over the world. I would like to advise prospective students by saying, do what you love and love what you do. Whatever you do, do it with passion. Always keep your goal in mind, work hard and stay focused, be organized and study hard to be successful. Cope with failure and learn from your mistakes. Use the internet as a tool for educating more than entertainment. Reach out to your professors and ask for help when you need help. So these are the piece of advices that I want to give to our prospective students. Before I finish my speech, I would like to say that the students of the Faculty of Tourism are supported and assisted throughout their education in a very warm and welcoming environment. Faculty of Tourism is always their second home. And also this support continues after their graduation. So I would like to welcome all of our prospective students as a new member of Nearest University family.
Thank you so much, dear Professor. That was a very beautiful note to end this session on, a very inspirational pieces of advice. So I'm sure our prospective students have taken note of this, and of course those who will watch us later. So it was a very huge pleasure to have you here for today's session. Thank you once more for having accepted our invitation. Until next time, I will tell you to take care of yourself, and good luck with everything that you have on your agenda. And I hope to see you soon, dear Professor.
Yeah, thank you very much having us here today. You gave us the chance to introduce our faculty to our prospective students. Thank you a lot. See you soon.
The pleasure was shared, dear Professor. See you soon. Take care.
Bye-bye.
So this was another very fruitful session of Let's Be Connected. And we have once more reached the end of today's session, but we have more on our schedule for you guys. Tomorrow we have another session scheduled. And we do have weekly programs that you can always check on our social media, our Instagram page, as well as our Facebook page. So please, in case you missed any announcements, any program that you have missed, you can always go back to our social media. So don't forget to always check our social media pages. And before leaving the floor, I'm going to brush upon the application period, the application procedures. Sorry. So for you to apply, it's very, very simple. You can just send an email to the email address that is going to appear on the screen right now, info@neu.edu.tr, info@neu.edu.tr. And we do have an open application period for postgraduate scholarships, like I mentioned during this session. So the postgraduate scholarships, the percentage points start as from 25% and they go up to 100%. So please do try your luck. Even for the postgraduate scholarships, you're going to apply through the same email address. So just send an email. The email can be as simple as a query, and the related officer is going to assist you accordingly. Until next time, this was Shaima from Nearest University. And don't forget, let's be connected.